Pizzaverse Spirit of Halloween Drama Kings costume line. Step right up, pie scenes and ghouls, to the Pizzaverse Spirit of Halloween exclusive collection. The only costume line where you don't gotta dress up like Dracula to scare the neighborhood. You just gotta look like these mugs. First up, Tommy Stiggs. He comes with the Adidas track jacket, the Invicto watch that won't quit ticking, and enough back-in-the-day stories to put your whole block to sleep. Oh, and don't forget the rubber duck, because apparently, why not? Next, Theendu. Yeah, this one's a gem. You get the I'm done button, big and shiny, so he can slam it every time someone asks him to do something. Comes complete with Union card prop and his trusty stuffed pit bull, Vito, who's the only one in the crew with real bite. Then you got Alv. Candlelight? Check. Skeleton Raven? Check. Ghost stories nobody asked for? Double check. And just in case you need a prop, you get a law degree so you too can argue endlessly with strangers about nothing. Roll out the fire for CNO Evil 69. Flaming skull, leather jacket, and the legendary alibi shades. Comes with earplugs too, not for you but for everyone else who's tired of hearing him explain how he wasn't there when it happened. And of course, you get the fire, because he's hotter than Tony Pizza's overdue rent notice. And finally, the Godfather. Comes with the pizza knee brace, extra fake for authenticity, a slice of cardboard pepperoni pie, and more sob stories than a Hallmark Channel marathon. Wear this one, and everybody in the room's gonna know you ain't walking straight, but you sure as hell talk crooked. So don't waste time at Spirit buying a vampire cape. Get yourself a Pizzaverse exclusive costume. 'Cause nothing says Halloween like bad alibis, fake braces, ghost stories, and ducks named Vito. This October, the real monsters are on YouTube.
The Godfather of Pizzaverse's Godfather. Written by Bambi Palermo, narrated by Vinny DiPrio. Before the streams, before the fame, there was only static. From that static rose a man who understood what no algorithm ever could. People would give anything to belong. His name was Don Theendu, and the world would never scroll the same way again. The neighborhood woke to music, accordions, laughter, the smell of garlic drifting down the block. It was celebration day at Casa Theendu, a square brick mansion crouched behind wrought iron gates and banners that read, "Congratulations, Don Theendu, 10,000 subscribers." Inside, the Don sat where he always sat, a wide leather chair facing a small window. The room smelled of cigars, paper, and respect. The first petitioner of the day stood before him, hat twisting in nervous fingers. "Don Theendu," the man whispered. "They mock me in the chat. They call me a fake wise guy. They post memes." The Don's eyes lifted slowly. "You come to me on the day of my subscriber celebration," he said, voice deep as thunder. "You never shared my videos. You never hit the bell. And now you ask me for engagement." He rose, placed a heavy hand on the man's shoulder. "Be loyal. Loyalty brings protection. Disloyalty brings analytics." The man left with gratitude and fear in equal measure. Outside, the family gathered under strings of lights. Tommy, loud and restless, already halfway through a bottle of Chianti. Todd father, quiet, thoughtful, suit pressed and phone in hand, checking numbers no one else understood. Marta, the Don's daughter, dazzling in crimson, spinning charm into headlines. Osada, cousin and gambler, collecting wagers on how many cannolis Yanni would eat. Tony Stoney, half asleep on a deck chair, muttering about cannoli coin. Anthony See No Evil Brizzo, smooth as polished glass, handling problems with a smile. Johnny Cantaloupe, loyal giant, posted near the grill, speaking only to the sausages. The Don stepped out, nodded once, and the music rose another notch. Brooklyn glittered that night. Later in the office, the air thickened with smoke and power. The family council took their seats. The gold YouTube plaques on the wall glowed like relics. Don Theendu, there's a new racket, Quick Clips. They want our creators. They say short form's the future. Tommy, shorts, up your sister's ass. We ain't dancing monkeys. Marto, and if we don't adapt, we fade. The next generation doesn't read descriptions, Pop. They scroll. Alv Higgins, analytics indicate 73% retention increase. Tommy, analytics? You can't chart loyalty. The Don raised a finger. Silence. Anthony, he said to Rizzo, you'll talk to them. Quiet, no screenshots, no drama. Rizzo smiled. Consider it done. I'm invisible till payday. Weeks passed. Theendu channels grew, the parties louder. Then came Tommy's mistake. One night he went live, rage burning behind a drunken grin. These clowns ain't real, he shouted into the camera. Fake tough guys with microphones. The clip spread like wildfire. By dawn, bots and trolls tore through his page. Comments overflowed. Then, silence. The account vanished. When rain struck the windows of Casa Theendu, the Don sat staring at a blank screen. Look how they massacred my boy's metrics, he murmured. Todd father placed a hand on his father's shoulder. Let me handle it, he said quietly. Todd moved like a ghost. He called a meeting of every rival creator. The hall filled with chatter and fake smiles. Rizzo served espresso. Marta live-streamed for transparency. When the lights flickered, dozens of private videos dropped simultaneously, each one a scandal. By sunrise, half the rival channels were gone. Todd poured himself a coffee and looked at the survivors. From this day on, he said, no one uploads beef without my permission. No one disrespects the Theendu name. Every super chat flows through us. The room bowed in silence. Marta raised her glass. To family and the algorithm. Months of peace followed. Merch sales soared. Stoney actually stayed awake long enough to ship an order. Osada ran underground betting rings on trending topics. Johnny guarded the doors, proud as a saint. The empire thrived. But in the quiet corners of the internet, new forces gathered. AI editors, faceless streamers, platforms without souls. They whispered that the Endu family was old news. Todd father ignored them until Quick Clips struck again, wiping entire networks overnight. The family scrambled. Marta negotiated with sponsors. Rizzo tried blackmail. Osada offered bribes. Nothing worked. In his Delaware retreat, Don the Endu received the news and only smiled. They learned too well, he said softly. Even machines crave respect. That night, he sat by the pond, fed the ducks, and drifted into stillness. Rain fell in sheets. The coffin gleamed beneath gray skies. Thousands watched the live stream. Marta spoke first. He built an empire out of loyalty, out of love, out of late nights and espresso. Osada placed a deck of cards on the casket. Tony Stoney, eyes damp, set down a single cannoli. Johnny saluted with both hands. Rizzo closed the laptop, streaming the ceremony. Todd father stood apart, expression unreadable. Long live the Theendu family, he said and turned away. The studio doors closed slowly behind him. Rain slicked the Brooklyn asphalt, turning neon signs into bleeding colors. Inside the Blacktown car, Todd stared at his reflection in the window. No tears, just the weight of inheritance. You ready for this, boss? Asked See No Evil, voice smooth as the espresso he sipped. Todd nodded once. I was born ready. I just didn't know it had come this fast. From that night on, nobody called him Todd. They called him the Todd Father. The mansion felt emptier without the old man's laughter echoing through the halls. The smell of cigars lingered like ghosts. Marta handled condolence emails by the hundreds, crafting statements polished enough for headlines. Osada turned the funeral into a betting pool. How long before the empire fell? Tony Stoney slept through half of it, drooling on the merch orders. Johnny Cantaloupe kept pacing the gate, whispering prayers for guidance and Wi-Fi stability. But Todd Father didn't mourn. He analyzed. He saw revenue streams like battlefronts, sponsorships, podcasts, merch drops, international expansion. The old ways, long rants, personal beefs were history. It was time for the family to evolve or disappear. That night, he stood in his father's office, staring at the empty chair. He whispered, "Rest easy, Pop. I'll make the numbers sing." Marta had ambition thicker than eyeliner. While her brother talked numbers, she went to war in the court of public opinion. Every rival influencer, every gossip vlogger, she fed them stories so sweet they couldn't resist. Half-truths, leaks, strategic apologies, her weapons of choice. In secret, she met with Luna Osborne, head of PR for Quick Clips. A neutral ground, a rooftop lounge with overpriced cocktails and bad jazz. Marta, you want peace, you pay for it. No more strikes, no more demonetizations. Luna, peace has a price, sweetheart. Marta, so does war, and my family never pays retail. By midnight, she had what she wanted, a handshake, a deal, and a new headline trending. Pizzaverse Studios expands to Quick Clips. The Todd Father never even had to raise his voice. Osada saw opportunity where others saw risk. He built secret servers, shadow spaces where band creators could stream without rules. He charged entry like a nightclub fed by the forbidden. Within weeks, he was rich. Within months, he was infamous. They call me the ghost of the algorithm, he bragged. I haunt every platform and collect the toll. Todd Father tolerated him for now. Every empire needed its devils as long as they paid their cut. Anthony Rizzo looked calm on the outside, but guilt gnawed at him. He had cleaned too many messes, buried channels, silenced critics, erased friends. At night, he sat in confession with a busted webcam. Rizzo, forgive me, Father Algorithm, for I have optimized. The screen blinked, error 404, absolution not found. He laughed bitterly and poured another espresso. Guess I'm damned in HD. Every family needs a fool with vision. Stoney pitched Cannoli Coin 2.0, a crypto tied to fudge production and exclusive livestream access. Everyone laughed until pre-orders sold out. The Todd Father gave him a pat on the cheek. Sometimes even the stone ones strike gold. Stoney smiled, unsure if it was praise. Late one night, Todd Father wandered the dark office. A faint whiff of cigar smoke curled in the air, though no one had smoked since the funeral. From the speakers came the ghost of the Don's voice, an old recording. Remember, my son, power without mercy is math without meaning. For the first time, Todd Father felt fear. The algorithms could be mastered, ghosts could not. Quick Clips turned on them anyway. A secret clause in Marta's contract handed over 30% of Pizzaverse revenue. Todd Father's fury shook the mansion. Osada vanished to the darknet. Stoney hid in the merch warehouse. Johnny waited by the door, knuckles cracking like thunder. See No Evil stood beside his boss. Todd Father, you told me to keep it clean. Rizzo, yeah, next time I'll bring bleach. The retaliation came at dawn. Digital sabotage so elegant it looked like divine justice. By the end of the week, Quick Clips apologized publicly. The empire stood taller than before, gleaming with danger. Fame changes people. Marta started filming confessionals, makeup tutorials that bled into philosophy, truth twisted with glamour. Fans called her the Queen of Clarity. Todd saw something darker, ego replacing family. He confronted her in the studio. Todd, Pop built this house on loyalty. Marta, and I'm the reason it's still standing. Todd, you're building a brand, not a legacy. Marta, maybe that's the same thing now. Their argument became legend. Half the internet picked sides. The family dinner that week was silent, except for forks scraping china. Johnny never wanted power. He wanted purpose. When hackers targeted the mansion servers, he stayed up 3 days straight, guarding the physical drives like holy relics. When Todd tried to pay him, he refused. Family don't charge family, he said, then fell asleep standing. To the world, he was comic relief. To the Toddfather, he was faith incarnate. One morning, a new video appeared on every Pizzaverse channel, a message from Don Theendu. No one uploaded it. The lighting was dim, the Don older, eyes calm. If you see this, it means I'm gone. Don't let the numbers blind you. Remember why we started, to give the nobodies a voice. The screen faded to black, leaving the family stunned. For a moment, even Toddfather forgot the business and just listened to the silence he left behind. Months later, a new HQ opened in Brooklyn, glass, steel, and murals of the Don. Toddfather stood at the balcony beside Marta, Osada, Rizzo, Stoney, and Gianni. Theendu name isn't just content, Todd said. It's community. Below, thousands of creators cheered. The empire was reborn, sleeker, smarter, still loyal. And somewhere in the hum of the servers, a faint voice whispered, "Good job, kid." Fade to black. You know, kids, every story about family ends the same way. Not with applause, not with fireworks, but with silence. A quiet house, a burnt-out cigar, maybe an old video still looping in the background, playing a memory you can't monetize. Don Theendu built something bigger than views. He built loyalty. Toddfather learned the hard way that power ain't about numbers. It's about who sticks around when the algorithm turns its back on you. And the rest of that crew, Marta, Osada, Stoney, Gianni, Rizzo, they're still out there somewhere, keeping the code alive, making the old man proud. Because here's the truth, Pyson. In this life, it don't matter how many likes you get. What matters is who shows up when the stream crashes. So raise a glass to the Theendu family, the first family of the Pizzaverse. To loyalty, to laughter, to fudge, and to every late-night dreamer who ever hit go live with nothing but heart and bad Wi-Fi. And remember something else. Family ain't blood, it's bandwidth. If you like this story, hit that subscribe button and step into the Pizzaverse, where loyalty meets laughter and every saga's told with a little sauce and a lot of soul. Subscribe to Bambi Palermo on YouTube. Follow Pizzaverse Studios for more tales from the streets, stories from the ghosts, and new episodes of Haunted America, Brooklyn Bloodlines, and every twisted thing we cook up next. Because around here, sweetheart, we don't just make content, we make family. See you next upload, kids. Stay loyal, stay loud, and always, always keep the sauce hot.
Give me groceries and booze. Give me FaceTime with my friends. Give me intravenous news. Little drips of CNN. Give me meditation apps. Text me pictures of your dog. Just give me life. Give me peace. Give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen.
Space, at least 6 feet. Dig my grave, just as deep. I got sex on my mind all the time. Fuck, scrolling through the internet, time suck. I've been feeling flat like a pancake. I could use a hug or a handshake. I could use some drugs or a band-aid. Cooped up in a hole, I wanna lose all my control. I wanna just go on a rampage.
tight. Give me hope for the afterlife, or a reason to look past tonight. Give me happiness when I found the fame. Give me music that doesn't all sound the same. Give me something that I could look forward to. Give me humans that I could get closer to. You look down at me, but the next thing you know, it's you with the rent overdue. Give me a little bit of piece of your peace of mind. Give me a piece of yours, you'll get the peace of mind. Give me something to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left, give me 1 step to the right. Give me 1 dance with the volume at 10, and someone, anyone, give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Give me, someone give me hope for something better. Give me justice for my cries. Tell me we're all in this together, and if we're not, then tell me lies. Give me love, give me Wi-Fi, give me drugs, give me sky high, give me headspace. Set my head straight, cut the dead weight, burn the red tape. Give me the good old days from 7 days ago. Let me go outside again. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen.